Hello and welcome to Xaltius Spotlight, where we feature inspiring stories of transformation from our learners around the world who are embracing the future of tech. Today, we are joined by someone who is making bold move in cybersecurity space. Please welcome Mpho, a learner from our cybersecurity here at Xaltius Academy. Mpho, it's great to have you with us.
I'm glad to be here, and yeah, I'm willing to share my journey with Xaltius.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
So let's start. Let's start by telling yourself.
Um, well, my name is Mpho Pokonti, and I was a student, one of the students for Xaltius in
Mhm.
studying of cybersecurity. Well, my background has always been in ICT, information technology as a software developer. I
Okay.
think I've got about 15 years experience in software development.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so my background has been in consultancy and my educational background. Well, I went up to post graduation in software development. Yeah, in a nutshell.
So you were already a part of software. I mean, you have already,
uh,
done your journey in IT. So,
yeah,
what
yeah.
sparked your interest in cybersecurity specifically then?
Well, prior, I had studied application security,
Hmm.
so I needed to know the more, in cybersecurity, the in depth, in cybersec. There's
Hmm.
in security. There's this OSI layers, the 7 layers. So,
Hmm.
well, I didn't know much in with the other layers and so forth. So it was about knowing the systematic approach in cybersecurity, knowing the tools, how to use the tools. So that's what actually sparked the interest to actually, hey, how about you study more of these things? Given that, well, I love security, I must say. I just needed to tap even deeper and even more into security. So I came across Xaltius and say, why not?
Yeah, why not? Great. So, I mean, why did you choose us specifically, Xaltius?
Well, Um, Xaltius, I went through the modules, like what the program offers, and that actually sparked the interest, more especially in the practical way of doing things. Well, I had self-studied before some of these things of pen testing, using some of the tools, like Burp Suite and all those things, but I did not have like the systematic approach in doing things in a
Hmm.
more practical sense. Knowing the principles, being guided by principles, being guided by a blueprint, being guided in a model, adapting to certain specific models on how things should be done, other than having more of a theoretical insight into doing things, but I needed more of a practical sense of doing things.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much. So, let's talk about the course. I mean, what topics or areas in cybersecurity did you find, most engaging?
Um, yeah, the subjects that really interested me was
Mhm.
the practical ones, the practical
Okay.
ones, the cybersecurity skills application. Yeah, actually liked how the lecturer approached the subject. He was using real life concepts or real life applications, into hacking, at the gray hat hacking
Mhm.
approach. I actually enjoyed that part. Attacking of web servers, I enjoyed that part. And also modern technologies and attacks. I also enjoyed that part. Seeing that things are now moving into more of Internet of Things. It's all more about technology, which and the world is being integrated into more technological.
Mhm.
So of course attacks are furthering increasing in number, and
Yeah,
we need those people who will avoid those attacks. Yeah,
obviously, we need you guys. We
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
need.
definitely,
So,
yeah.
how was your experience with our live sessions and the learning platform at Roy?
Well, they were. I believe that they were warmly and accommodating in a sense. Um, well, there were certain sessions that I could not attend, like the Saturday sessions, due to religious reasons. But at least I would be able to follow up
Mhm.
with the recordings. I'll attend the Sunday sessions, of course. So the accommodating aspect is that some lessons I wasn't able to attend, and the one of your guys' agents was willing to understand that I'm unable to attend, and I'll be able to follow up, So in following up, it was as if I had attended. So it was easy to catch up with certain concepts that may have been missed. And also the direct contact also to the person who was conducting the lectures.
Mhm.
He was easily accessible in a sense where if there's a concept that you may not have understood, well, he was able to give an answer in his
Mhm.
availability, of course.
Great. Glad to know that you enjoyed the sessions and
Yeah,
you find recordings helpful. So,
definitely.
did you work any on any projects?
Yes, yes. You mean with Xaltius? Yeah. Well, I completed
Yes.
all projects. I
Yeah,
completed all projects. Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were very interesting, though.
So, I mean, you have done the projects. How do you feel about projects? I mean, see, it's not only theoretical part, right? It's
Yeah.
always about practicals.
It was practical. Well, there was one project. Well, it was
Mhm.
four projects that were given that one had to complete. Yeah, there was just one project that gave me kind of hard time, but I eventually figured it out. Um, yeah, I eventually figured it out. It was hacking. Well, it was project one, which entailed hacking two machines.
Mhm.
So I think the machine two is one that actually gave me difficulty, but I eventually found it out. It was more of local file intrusion.
Mhm.
There's a certain way, methods, and steps whenever you come across a concept or an application that includes a local file intrusion, abbreviated for LFI. So yeah, so I eventually managed to get around through hacking that machine. It gave me a
Oh,
difficult time, but yeah, but I actually enjoyed the project.
great. Glad to know. So, have you had any chance to apply with your current skills? I mean, you obviously gained a lot of new skills. So, did you get any chance to apply for
Uh,
a new job or something?
Not really, eh? Not really. Well, I've been perusing around in because I'm more into consultancy,
Ah,
Of course, I've adding more of the insight in cybersecurity,
mm,
pen testing. So not really well in the perusal. I've been looking into Bugs Crowd. It's a platform that actually accommodates ethical hackers out there
oh,
into freestyling. So into um,
oh,
yeah, free I
so
forgot.
freelancing jobs,
freelancing,
freelancing.
freelancing, yeah, kind of thing. Yeah, so I've been perusing through such posts, the requirements and all that. So it does give a more of a platform into growing more into those expertise area,
Wow.
and also building up my skill with try. hack.com, hacking different machines and all those things. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just building my portfolio and expertise in that line of area.
Great. So, what shift did you notice in your confidence, after completing the course?
I'm confident.
Anything?
Yeah, I'm really confident. In
You
the
are.
good thing, the good thing is that I'm from the ICT background. I'm from the software background. So I don't think to be more of a challenge in tackling some of these concepts. We learn by doing, and we grow by doing. So yeah, so much levels of confidence are there, especially with the tools that have been introduced, that I needed to know how to use them prior.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. So let's talk about the support ecosystem. How was your interaction with the instructors, with your fellow mates, and everyone?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I actually enjoyed the instructor, and also enjoyed some of the team members. Yeah, I think it was wonderful. It was wonderful. I will encourage others, to to be part of
So,
Xaltius, of course. Yeah, it was
so
wonderful.
it's safe
Yeah.
to say that you made friends also, right?
Yeah, I did make some few, two or three, one or two, somewhere there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, what's next in your journey? Are you planning to do any advanced certification or?
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to furthering my knowledge in more advanced expertise and areas in the data world, because cybersecurity is about protection of data.
Yes.
And yeah, and of course, one of the courses that's being rendered by Xaltius is data science. Such modules, it's of keen interest to know more of these things. Yeah. You can never
Learning never
say
stops.
you can never say you're down. You can never say you're down.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Learning never stops. That is,
Definitely.
yeah. So finally, what advice you would give to someone who is considering to take their first step in cybersecurity, but they are still in doubt whether to do it or whether not to.
I
You
would
have
I would
gone
Yeah, I would say that it's a good option to know cybersecurity, because data in these days is the most expensive commodity,
through. It is.
and it might not just be for career, for your own personal career advancement, but also for your day-to-day knowledge and knowing how
Correct.
to protect your data itself. Um,
Correct.
to counteract, certain malicious attacks that might interfere
Yeah.
with your day-to-day life. So it's worth a course to advance or pursue. I wouldn't say that it needs you to have prior knowledge in software development or any ICT background. You can easily adjust in. So it's worth it to go ahead in studying cybersecurity.
Not only for personal, professional way, but in a personal way as well, right?
Yes, definitely, definitely. And the good thing about it is that it broadens your scope of thinking. It advances your faculties of your mind. You learn to connect the dots, even in a practical, real life sense. You're able to bring things together. So it's a field that actually stretches your mind to think also, to
True.
find loopholes, and to have that abstract thinking of life. That's the most beautiful thing about cybersecurity.
It is. It surely is. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing your journey. It's been a pleasure to having you here. We are
Yeah.
proud to have a part of your transformation. And to our viewers, if Mpho story inspired you and you're ready to explore your potential in cybersecurity, don't wait. Book your consultation with Xaltius Academy and start building your future in tech. Until next time, this is your host signing off from Xaltius Spotlight. Thank you. Thank you, Mpho. It was
Welcome.
pleasure.
Bye. Thank you very
Take
much.
care.
Same to
Take care.
you. Sure. Bye.
Very best of luck for your future. Thank you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. Sure.
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye.